Hi, welcome to Real Estate Channel.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఈరోజు ఐజీబీసీ గ్రీన్ ప్రాపర్టీ షో ఈ ఇనాగ్రేషన్కు సంబంధించి ప్రారంభోత్సవం చేసిన మా సీనియర్ నాయకులు గౌరవ ఇరిగేషన్ మరియు సివిల్ సప్లైస్ మంత్రి గారు ఉత్తమ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి గారు, ఈ సభా కార్యక్రమానికి అధ్యక్షత వహిస్తున్న ఆనంద్ గారు, అదేవిధంగా నేషనల్ చైర్మన్గా మొన్ననే ఈ మధ్యలో వైస్ చైర్మన్గా నియామకులైన మన రాష్ట్ర ప్రతినిధి, వీఆర్ సో ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ యూ బికమింగ్ వైస్ చైర్మన్ శేఖర్ రెడ్డి గారికి, అదేవిధంగా శ్రీనివాసమూర్తి గారికి, మా మిత్రులు రాజశేఖర్ రెడ్డి గారికి అండ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ మీడియా అండ్ ఈ ప్రత్యేకంగా ఈ ఐజీబీసీ కౌన్సిల్కి సంబంధించిన అందరు కూడా స్టేక్ హోల్డర్స్, నాట్ ఓన్లీ ద 17 the stall exhibitors, so many civilians are also there and many people who are concerned with the environment are also here, and the friends from media. And very good morning, and I thank Shekhar Reddy Garu and his team for inviting me for this property show. Indeed, I have to say this is the first time 24 hours before he gave me the invitation. Otherwise, he would have given the invitation an hour back. So, Shekhar Reddy Garu is a renowned person who always believes in whatever he does. His commitment, I think, his commitment for the industry, his commitment for the cause, and his commitment to enrich the property value in the state. You know, even though we were in opposition, me and our senior leader, Uttam Kumar Reddy, we always used to see Shekhar Reddy always in the forefront to see the industry should grow. And the positive aspect is, he is always agile. Now, whenever if you talk to him at midnight, 12 o'clock also, he is in the same spirit. So, this spirit, I believe, has occupied the national stage and he has become the vice chairman. So, with this, few things I would like to, whatever has been told by Anand Garu and Shekhar Reddy Garu. So, first of all, out of the 17 SDG goals, I believe 11 to 12 self-sustainable goals are related to your industry. Either it may be the construction, or it may be the energy, or it may be the use of all these concrete materials and all. So most of all this sustainable development goals enshrined by the United Nations, the most of the responsibility lies in the industry, especially in the construction industry. As far as my knowledge goes, specifically in construction industry, whatever the energy we produce, it takes about almost 40%. 40% of the energy, whether it is in demand or in production, is consumed by the construction industry. At the same time, more than that, your carbon emission is also high. It is not equal, it is more than what you consume. Whatever you are consuming, the carbon emission is also too high. So whatever you are trying to create a carbon free and a green print for the state of Telangana first and to the nation at large. We have seen in the newspapers in the COP26, by 2070, our country should become net zero emission of carbon, right? So it's a long way to go. But the construction industry has committed itself. By 2050, you will become the net zero.
So it's a very, very hard, tough journey until and unless we sensitize each and every civilian. And also many architects would have been here. The architects, out of rat race, the property dealers out of the rat race, we in the governance are very, very pragmatic and very, very sensitive to the part that we only encourage the greenfield industry partners. So I was just talking to Srinivas Murthy Garu. We have to include the brownfield areas too. We have to include the brownfield areas where it's a big challenge, because the greenfield, the industry partners would be sensitized with shows like this, with the sensitization themes like that, but the buildings or huge structures which are already there for the past 60 to 70 years, how well we will make them net zero complacent. So that is a big challenge before IGBC, I believe, and that also if you can take into aspect and go along with it, that can be a great help. And by 2070, as enshrined by the Indian government, we may be a net zero nation altogether. And in terms of, we are proud to say that we have started this green initiative, construction of the green buildings in 2003, right? 2003, when a building has come in the state of erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, now Telangana, in the capital city of Hyderabad in 2003. This is 2024. 2 decades have been passed. And step by step, the IGBC has taken a prominent role in sensitizing and educating the people, and especially educating the construction partners, how well we can use the natural resources. The point here to make here is, on the governance levels also, even though it's a national government or the state government, we are trying to conserve our energy. Even it may be the electricity, or it's a water, or use of and cycling and recycling of what we use is the priority of the government right now. Total disbanding of plastic. We started this initiative long time back, 15 years back. I do remember when Dr. Manmohan Singh made an impactful speech, a day where we have to disown this plastic. We started the innings from there. 15 years hence from now, because as a civil supplies minister, when I was a decade back, I used to go and visit supermarkets. We used to check whether they are using plastic material and all. We used to sensitize them like that. The departments were very keen, very proactive in educating them, sensitizing many people, and the regulatory mechanisms are in place. We have absolute regulatory mechanism in place, but the execution is going on a slow and very snail pace, and we will take it to the next level where, the green energy is being conserved and the carbon emission comes to a minimum level. So the footprint of the carbons, as you see in the international arena also, the people like Shekhar Reddy or somebody who are into that industry, in the property industry or in the building industry, in times to come, they will have the carbon credits. So carbon credits, as all you people know, tomorrow that will become like your credit card points. If there is a negative points in the credit card, you may not get even a single loan or nothing can be borrowed. In the same way, 10 years down the lane, if you don't have the carbon credits, if you want to upscale the industry or the at the personal level also, the governance at the national level and the state level will also go for it. The licenses will be, or the bank loans or the credit will be issued on the carbon credits. That is, I think, the aim and goal of the United Nations. So when we are embarking the story of a net zero, and it's our arduous duty to see that what the property, the green property show which has been held, and I sincerely feel that, they are doing a great job. This is the platform where you are trying to sensitize, where you are trying to educate, including your partners and including all the civilians of this state. And we are proud to say, when Mr. Srinivas Murthy was just saying that Telangana is the third highest state in terms of creating green buildings. So there is a huge credence has to go to your council here, which you have done a great job. And all the bullet point, all the partners who have taken keen interest in that, I congratulate you all. And the other part of this, my senior minister would say more things about what Telangana would be tomorrow. But as the IT and industry ministry, I'm telling you, assured, on behalf of our Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy, and all our colleagues, we assure the industry. And tomorrow, we are planning, and our vision is, in terms of IT, even though we rank number 2 right now in the nation after Karnataka, our plan and vision is to grow the IT industries to the peak, and in 5 years term, and I can assure you, everybody, whatever the exports of 2,50,000 crores, we would be increasing double, just within 4.5 years, because 5 months have been passed, and we have embarked the journey. So out of this 5 months, 2 months have been consumed by the election court. We have set the path in the early 3 months, and you all know that when we had gone to Davos, everybody was very, very apprehensive. Our government is too positive. We don't want to dismantle the structures created by earlier governments. This is a continuous journey where we still think that, our predecessors, before them we were there, before us some other government was there. But if you see the journey of IT from 1992, where we laid the foundation stone for the software technology park till now, the journey has been continuing with a fast speed. And in terms of first decade of IT, when the high-tech city has come down during, Oberon's regime, we continued our journey. We didn't disturb the journey. And when it has come, when the international community of the software or IT years has come to peak, our software guys here and the people who are residing outside our nation were very, very encouraging to help the industry back in Hyderabad. That's the real reason we have grown multifold. Now we will be growing. Definitely over the next 4 years, we will see that, it grows exponentially. I can guarantee that. And whatever we have reflected in Davos in Switzerland, when we had gone there, we tried to convince the investor, and many people were very, very apprehensive. The last year, before our regime, the investment were about 19,500 crores, almost about 20,000 crores. So our Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy, and all our ministers were very keen to bring in investments. For that, we made a solid fundamental exercise. It's not so easy to bring in investments, to create confidence in the new government. Even maybe Shekhar Reddy wouldn't have had the confidence, or Mr. Anand wouldn't have had the confidence, or Mr. Srinivas Murthy wouldn't have had a confidence in us. But we thought of creating confidence that we will continue the good policies. And that's the real reason we brought in certain changes in our policy. The policy changes made us to bring in more investment. Ultimately, we could able to rope in the double the number, 40,000 crore investment to our state. For the past 3 months, we have put everything into action. So that will show the dividends in couple of months. I can say that, we are becoming the data warehouse capital of India. All the data warehouses are coming down to Hyderabad to put their shops. So they need lots of, infrastructural projects in and around their ecosystem, so that it shall be useful for all the employees who come over there, who would like to have the best of the education, best of the residential accommodation, best of the facilities available. That's the real reason they are coming down from China, they are coming down from Delhi, they are coming down from, changing their destination from Bangalore to Hyderabad. For that, these sort of initiatives, IGBC initiatives will definitely help, because everybody are looking for sustainability, long-term sustainability. And after the COVID, this becomes an important aspect and subject for each and every citizen. Everybody are looking forward for the greener pasture and green and a fresh energy and the natural light to come to wade away the health issues. So the initiative of IGBC will definitely help in creating awareness for the people to come over here to put up the shops, and we will also try to reflect the initiatives of IGBC Property Show, inclusive model that we are trying to bring in your companies, and at the same time with assurance given by the IGBC Council that we would be going in for the sustainable development models, so that your industry thrives, and at the same time the individual health, the individual consumption of the natural resources will be as pure as nature. That we would be guaranteeing on behalf of the state government, if you can guarantee us that IGBC will go by the dictates what you are trying to ascribe. Second thing, on the governance part also, our Chief Minister, Revanth Reddy, and all our colleagues are very, very keen in encouraging this sort of a model. And tomorrow, the new policies, especially in terms of urban development or the spatial administration, will be taken into account the new issues or whatever the concerns of your IGBC are there, or different stakeholders of this property holders are there. We will be taking them into confidence and try to build a beautiful, healthy ecosystem, so that you believe in us or we believe in you. That sort of a ecosystem we will try to build. And anyway, we will be taking our next level of ease of doing business to the next level. We don't want to cut down whatever there's been ascribed. We will take into the next level of ease of doing business. That's what in the early morning, when Mr. Revanth Reddy Garu, the Chief Minister, was asking me to go to this conference, I told what sort of guarantee or what sort of promise should I be giving to IGBC. He told we would be more flexible, we would be more friendly, we will be more supportive for all the builders, all the property holders, provided they stick to the point where we both together, IGBC or the construction leaders, sail with us, partner with the state of Telangana, and sail together to bring in economic prosperity for the state. We can guarantee it. That is the assurance given by the Chief Minister and also our Council of Ministers, that we will be very friendly, very, very progressive in outlook, and we don't have. And tomorrow, yesterday, if you have seen in the newspapers too, our property values should get increased. So what need to be done? At the same time, keeping the view of about the middle class and lower middle class and the poor people, taking their concerns in view. Tomorrow, as of 5 metropolis, our property values are still less. Same time, you people are the greatest contributors for our treasury. So how well we can safeguard your interest, and as well as to create a beautiful environment for the people to come here in terms of, building industry or construction industry. And tomorrow, our Honorable Minister here is thinking of about how to systemize the irrigation practices, how to build in the real projects, not the artificial projects or, projects which only consumes money, not giving water. So he is on the job, and with his rich, varied experience, I can say that we will take every stream of administration to the next level and see every citizen will be benefited in qualitative experience of their life, not in quantitative maybe, in qualitative experience of the life in terms of all the greener pastures what they vision it of. I am an industry minister too. We are trying to bring in many semiconductors industries back here, but unfortunately, many a time, this is not a platform to say, but unfortunately, Gujarat is taking a priority. Basically, the Prime Minister's office is taking a hard, resilient stand to take back all the industries which are showing keen interest to invest in Hyderabad and other places, taking back to Gujarat. So we try to curtail it, but we will also try to bring in so many policies which shall encourage industries to come, which shall encourage all IT players to be their capital cities. We are getting so many GCCs to come here. And in years' time, the GCCs which are in the IT industry, right now the number will be doubled. That's what our vision. And with these few words, and on part of government, we would like to tell you, assure you, we are for you, who would become the partners for our economic prosperity, and see that we will definitely encourage whatever the green initiatives you suggest us on this IGBC Council. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.